Good morning, everybody. Day one of solitude. Okay, so the dogs and I woke up this morning, started our day one of solitude. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to drive to the road where we came in, and then we're gonna take a left instead of going out. And we're gonna discover what's back here. I'm gonna take you guys with me and see what's back in these forests. Let's go.
There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go. See a lot of colors, only feeling blue. There's a lot of colors, lost within a haze. Don't rely on others to get you through the maze. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore. There are a lot of voices drowning in the sea. There's too many voices talking back at me. There are a lot of choices waiting to be made. Too many choices making me afraid. Not the same for me. Standing by the shore.
This is so cool. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to be away from people and just travel into the forest all by myself and discover what's back here. And then I'm gonna get back to reality, and I'm gonna get back to hanging out with people, which is pretty awesome. But as for today and this week, this series is all about solitude. So let's go discover these woods where nobody is. Let's go. Okay, I just pulled over on this dirt road because I saw something that's just absolutely amazing and is the exact reason why I drove up here, was to see this. Take a look. Wow. If I could figure out a way to get right there with the van and the dogs, I would be camping out right about there in all that open area. Breathtaking, absolutely breathtaking. This type of backstop right here is exactly what I was talking about in previous live streams and previous videos, where people would pull off, get out of their vehicle with their camera, with their cell phone, and they would take a selfie or they would take a picture. And then they would get back in their vehicles and they would leave, literally there for 30 seconds to a minute, and then just leave instead of doing this. Just taking a minute and getting that mental picture, that mental memory, which I'm never gonna forget this. I'm gonna turn this camera off here in a second to go back up this road, but I can promise you that I'm gonna spend 5 minutes right here I'm gonna get my chair out and I'm gonna set it right here. And I'm gonna take 5 minutes just to soak in this scene. I'm gonna let you guys do it first. Take a look. All right, we've reached the end of the road, so it's time to head back. This is exactly 9 miles away from where I am camping tonight, but I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you guys what the end of the road looks like when you're up in the middle of the Forest Service roads. Take a look. So there's the van, that's where we're going. This road is closed, and that road's restricted. So it says South Plateau Terrace is that way, or Trail is that way, and West Yellowstone is that way. So we're gonna head back and set up camp for tonight. We'll see you guys back at camp. All right, so we're back at camp here. And again, this is where I live streamed from last Saturday. And this is the best spot for me to be able to upload because I get 3 bars here, so my internet connection is still pretty good. Town is that way, almost 3 miles. There's 2 miles of road to get here. I just came from that area. That's 13 miles. I just checked, I set my tripometer to 0 when I came back down here, and it's exactly 13 miles. So it goes pretty high up, and you guys saw that it's blocked off. You can't go any further. So what I'm gonna do now is I have solar panels right there on the roof, and that's charging my battery. My roof vent fan is not wired up to that battery yet. It's a project that I gotta do. So what I do when I run my roof vent fan and I'm parked here is I grab my portable solar panels and I put them on top of the roof. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna set up camp here and I'm gonna make lunch. Check back in with you in 1 second. All right, the solar panels are running right now. They're on top of the roof. If I can get my camera up there to show you. But there's my solar panels. And they just go wired into, there's the roof vent fan. This cable is running to a 12 volt cigarette adapter. And I'm at 100% life right now on this battery. My wattage would show up here, but since I'm at 100%, it's not charging because it doesn't need to. All right, look how dirty my van is. Wow, it's gonna need a serious bath after this week of solitude. So I'm gonna get food made. I think I'm gonna have corned beef and cream cheese sandwich. That's what I'm gonna make. I'll turn the camera back on and show you after I make it. All right, so what I did is I took Philadelphia cream cheese with chives. I put it on corned beef and I rolled it up into little rolls. And I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna put them all on this bread, like a sandwich. And then I fold it on there. Really good. Okay, so I ate. I'm completely full. That sandwich and some Doritos was plenty for me. Now it's time for the dogs to have a little treat. So what I'm gonna get them is some bacon. So we got one fella. And then we have Barrett. Let's find you a big one, Barrett. And then dogs are enjoying their treats now. Okay, so my day is pretty much done when it comes to exploring. I'm sitting here all by myself in the middle of the forest. It's exactly what I wanted to do for a full week, to discover what it's like with no human contact for a full week. So tomorrow, we don't know what we're gonna do, but let me show you guys what I do when I'm relaxing during the day. So I have my TV, which is my phone, set up in bed. Let me show you guys how I watch television. So here is my full-size bed that I have, and I have a roof vent fan, and I also have a USB fan. But here is my television. My phone is plugged into my portable battery, which is plugged into solar. And right there is a Bluetooth speaker, and that's being charged via the portable battery also. And I lay here in bed and I watch Netflix or whatever. This is called Heist. So it's a miniseries. On Netflix. So I'm gonna lay in this bed. I'm gonna watch that television, and I'm gonna relax for the rest of the day. I appreciate you guys coming along with me on the drive through the forest here on day one of off the grid, completely by myself without any human contact. So that's it for this episode, guys. Tune in tomorrow to find out what we do next and where we go next. We're going to be in this forest for 7 days, and there's some off-roads that I didn't take today that I'm going to take. Barrett and Bella and I say goodbye to you for today. Tune in tomorrow, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. And the best thing you could do is you could share out these videos to help me out. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you coming along, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.